Welcome to the Northern Territory and welcome to Uluru and Ayers Rock. I am presently in the airport and I am waiting for my bag, as are all of these people. This is a cute, quirky little airport. Little being a very operative word, but some beautiful artwork going on in the background there. But decent flight. Chose the right side of the plane to see the rock, which was nice. And now it is 2 o'clock and just waiting around. Lovely sign saying be prepared for dingoes and wild dogs. That was a nice surprise. So anyway, let's get the bag, get back to the room, and we shall see how the night goes and how the next few days goes. Bring it on. Alright, checked in. We're at the Outback Hotel and Lodge, that's what it's called. I'm intrigued to see what this room is like. This is that part where I'm like that chicken and I'm scared to see spiders and stuff like that. Snakes I'm fine with, spiders not so much, but anyway. But it's decent. Maybe slightly better than I thought it would be. The lady was nice. So right now it's a matter of just checking into the room, and I want to go to the IGA and get some snacks and shit for the walk tomorrow, and then go to this tour tonight. Probably just get some dinner as well. So anyway, let's go see what this room's like, eh? And hopefully I can actually find the damn place. Okay, I don't know if you can see this. Not really. This is palmy time in the Outback, which, you know, not the most healthiest of meal, and not the most Outback-based meal, but I need to try it, and I need to film it, because it wouldn't be a Brink Unleashed film without me trying some food on camera. We're ready for this? Not bad. I mean, not the greatest palmy on the planet, but it's pretty good for what it is. So, you know, night one, Uluru, palmy sorted. That's how we roll. So what we're actually waiting for is, you can probably see right across there, there's like an entire field of lights. It's why it's called Field of Lights. It's pretty self-explanatory, but it's actually a lot larger than I was expecting it to be, because that's like all of it across, and it goes all the way across there. I don't even know if you can actually even make that out in terms of just the size of it, but I mean, that's a bloody big rock, and then that's a bloody big field. So I'm assuming that we get to walk all the way down there and all the way through it, and then we get to see all the fancy lights up and close. So pretty cool. It's a pretty cool tour. So I guess it's going to live up to expectations, so we actually walk down there. I realise this is probably the worst video I will ever do on this franchise, but we are in a field of light and there's not much light, so I'll step into a bit of light to see if you can just see how spectacular this looks. So this is done by a renowned artist who put this back in 2016, and apparently it was so well received that they decided to keep it where it will remain until 2027, which is pretty spectacular. And this, as I said at the top, is a lot larger than you think it is. That's what she said. But it's pretty incredible, to be honest. And just seeing thousands upon thousands of these bulbs, which just looks incredible. So yeah, I know you can't see me, but you don't need to see me. You need to see the lights, because this is a field of light and it's pretty darn awesome. Alright, walk time. Valley of the Winds. That's the Olgas. Now, our lovely tour guide, Snake Light, has told us that this should take about 2.5 hours, even though it says it takes 4 hours. So we're about to see. It is 5 minutes to 8. So if that is the case, should be back by 10:30. He said the bus will be back by 10:30 and we leave at 11. So there you go. One thing I'm incredibly glad that I brought this morning is this jumper, because it is windy, chilly, and I'm glad I'm wearing it. But anyway, we're about to experience this. This is the challenging part of the trip, and yeah, I'm just picturing it as I did Mount Amos. That was fucking hard. This, from what I can see, doesn't seem as hard, but famous last words. So anyway, let's Olga up the Olgas. Is that a thing? It's a thing now. And let's get the winds up in the valley of said winds. Just this early into the hike, and I just went out. I know why they call it the Valley of the Winds, because it's windy and it's a valley. It's pretty self-explanatory, really, isn't it? Alright, we're already starting to get to the rocky parts. At least I've found the signs where it says walk this way. So we'll follow Aerosmith, shall we? Let's call them that. But the jumper's come off, although it's starting to get like cool again as soon as I take it off, but the sun really hit me before. But yeah, it's quite interesting, and I actually appreciate that the majority of people who are on that bus are doing this walk. So there's some people behind me, I know there's people ahead of me, so it at least makes me feel a little bit more comfortable by myself, given that I've got people around me to follow. So positives. Anyway, let's keep moving. Alright, first look out of the walk, which, not bad view. This is in the Valley of the Winds, Wind of the Valley, one of those walk. And actually the climb to get to this point wasn't as bad as I was thinking, but a lot of people do just come to this section, then they walk straight back down. But our goal is to keep walking down there, and we're doing a big loop. So there'll be more of these to come, but right now this is views from the first lookout, which I've got to say, worth the price of admission. Alright, just at the base of where we walked up. So right up in there, that's where I just came from. And thought I would stop here to check out the Olgas, because they're pretty fucking cool. I have to say it, they're pretty fucking cool. Nature in Australia is pretty good. Sun's come out, the guns are out, put some sunscreen on, and yeah, pretty spectacular still. So let's keep it rolling, eh? Well, I gotta say, that was pretty fucking awesome. That was fun, exciting, and spectacular. So I recommend it if you're coming to this part of the world and you're thinking, should I go do the Olgas? Ben says you should do the Olgas. Flies are buzzing around, so you know, that's fun. But 10:15, I think I have made it all right when it comes to timing, so that's positive. So we're gonna head back to the hotel, might just chill, have my food, have a coffee, and yeah, I might head off into the town square and look at it's like the cultural centre. It's like a art gallery or something. And then I think there's like little activities you can do where you can like learn to play the didgeridoo, and I think you can even like, yeah, eat some bush tucker. Ugh, fucking flies. Anyway, maybe I'll just eat one of these flies now as bush tucker. I think I ate one on the trail before, so maybe that's why I'm not too hungry. Anyway, yeah, and then we've got the stargazing tour tonight, and then another early start tomorrow morning. So, yeah, what's fucking flies. Let's move on. Good afternoon. I have really been doing nothing, which is fine. Just went back to the room and chilled and ate lunch. A little bit too much lunch maybe. And just relaxed for really nearly 3 hours, which was nice. So now I'm going to head into the town square and check out the art gallery, check out the souvenir shops, and just check it out, quite literally. And then see if I'm there in time for dinner at 5, otherwise I'll head back and come back, and then I will be going on this stargazing tour tonight. So, pretty thrilling. Can we just see the flies? It's, they're in the air, they're on the nose. I really want to eat one. Is that wrong? No. Alright. Anyway. I think I got one. Tastes like chicken. No, it doesn't. That's pretty pathetic, actually. I just ate a fly for the sake of eating a fly. I'm gonna go that way and pretend that never happened. And so are you. Okay? Cool. Shh. So, this is actually a lookout within the resort town, okay? So, behind me, there's a campground, which I'm not staying at. If I move here a little bit more there, that is actually where I'm staying, at the Outback Hotel. If I move a little bit more this way, you might recognise, if I can point at the right thing, Uluru. So that's actually how close it goes from there to there, which is pretty cool. But this is actually kind of cool that you have a lookout basically within the town itself. So there seems to be about 50,000 different lookouts that you can go to see the rock, and I've probably been to about 32,000 of them at the moment, which is pretty cool. But each provides a slightly different perspective, and each provides the same amount of flies, which is always fun. But yeah, not a bad spot to spend your afternoon. Wouldn't be Uluru without trying on one of these, right? Yeah, maybe not. Although, could go for a brown number that wants me to actually unhook it so I can try it on. This is a great video. You're welcome. I'm trying to unhook it so I can do this. Yeah, crikey. Actually doesn't look too bad, to be completely honest, but would I ever wear it? Probably not. Dreaming. Tell him he's dreaming. Alright, we've gone to Ayers Wok. That's the name of the Asian restaurant here. And let's see if you can see what this is. Teriyaki chicken, which doesn't look too bad. I don't know how I'm gonna try and eat this without spilling it on myself or the bed. But let's try some Ayers Wok, shall we? Teriyaki chicken. That's not bad. It's chicken, noodles. You know, try not to go completely deep fried every single night, even though this is still cooked in oil and noodles and whatever. But hey, could have had worse options. So, airs wok. It woks. Good evening. It is just on about 6:30, and for the third time today, I'm about to walk through the centre of this town. Uluru is not really a town, it's sort of more of a, hey, this is where all the things are, and Uluru is just over there. But anyway, I was going to catch the resort shuttle because I thought it was going to be dark, but it's not dark. Can we just look at this for a moment, please? Look at that. That is absolutely stunning. That is something else. Let's just hold here for a moment and check that out. Because seriously, if that's not worth the price of admission, then nothing is. That's pretty spectacular. Let's invent a new word. That's pretty brinktacular, right there. It's like the Lion King. Ah, it's fun, yeah. Anyway, I'm walking to my stargazing tour, which I'm supposedly being picked up. You can't see where I'm pointing, but over there. But it's not really going to be much for you to be able to see this evening, because I'm assuming it's going to be nice and dark, and I'm going to be with a telescope, and then hopefully I'm going to take some cool photos on this phone. See if it lives up to its reputation as a good camera for nighttime photography. But anyway, we will see. It's a very clear evening, which is good. I'm assuming a clear evening is good for photography. And yeah, it's the middle point of this adventure. So I am looking forward to seeing these stars. And then tomorrow is the big one. Big walk around Uluru. And then the helicopter flight, which is pretty exciting. So we'll see how that pans out. But we are going to gaze upon the stars of night and witness the clearest sky that I will probably ever see in my entire life. But right now, just soak that in. Soak that in, Brinkers. Soak in that. That is spectacular. That's all we'll say right now. So let's see how the night skies play out. Soak that in, and let's gaze upon some stars. That'll do for a trailer shot. So one thing I actually just wanted to see, and I'm glad I'm actually being pointed out before I do the walk. So this here is a sign, permanent closure, 26th of October 2019. And as you can see behind me, there's like a white line up Uluru. So you used to actually be able to walk up it. Now, it was kind of frowned upon. They sort of politely asked that you didn't do it. It was sort of more of a, optional sort of thing to do. But then 5 years ago, they finally said, no, enough's enough. We are not going to let you do it, because it's got obviously very significant Indigenous significance to Indigenous people of Australia. So yeah, they always kind of asked you to do it, but they finally banned it. So I actually wanted to see where you would do it, and you would do it right there. And in all fairness, that looks bloody hard. I've seen like they had like sticks sort of in the rock, and you would pull yourself up in a chain. But honestly, could you do it? If you could do it, I probably would be tempted. But at the same time, it's like, that looks very hard and very scary. So, maybe that's what I was saying before about Northern Territory and difficult grade walks. That's a difficult grade walk. But yeah, there it is. That's where you to be able to do it. So, Man from Hong Kong had that fight scene at the beginning of it. Maybe that's where they filmed it. So, anyway, 5 years it's been closed, and that's where you used to be able to do it. Crazy. Okay, so we're getting to a point right now which is important. So this here is a sensitive site. So basically, this side of the rock you're not allowed to see. So it is an exclusive club that I will tell you about on the other side. But I'm going to respect it. I'm going to be a nice person because I'm a respectful man. And I'm going to experience something that you're only allowed to see if you actually come here and visit, which is a pretty cool thing. So I'll see you on the other side. Let's see what we're not allowed to see. I want to point out there's only like a small section of that sign that you are actually not meant to take photos of. But anyway, we are now in the Kadajua Gorge. I cannot pronounce it, but check this out. That's it's pretty epic. That's crazy. Amazing. That just I don't know what to even say. Spectacular. There's like water like there. So I think when it rains this like fills up, and it was a sort of a watering hole. People who lived around here. So yeah, it's beautiful. I don't actually even know if you can see the true extent of the colour palette that I'm looking at right now, but it's gorgeous. I am on the other side of the rock now. Our bus driver told us you weren't meant to film on any side of this rock, but according to that sign back there, I can film in this section. So, but that is just, I mean, that blue sky, just, people talk about the night time here in Uluru, but just that shade of blue that the sky is right now, I don't even know if you can even see that. It's stunning, it really is. And this is, I guess, you don't often see this side of Uluru really. Just this side of the rock, it's all from the other side. But it's gorgeous. This is the part they said that you don't walk out here in like 2 o'clock in the afternoon in like the summer when it's like 40 degrees, because yeah, I'm pretty sure that you would fry. But I mean, this is just stunning. This is why we came here, right? It's beautiful. Well worth the price of admission. Uluru in all of her beauty. Amazing. Well, there's something you don't see every day. Literally, segways going through my shot literally just as I started recording. So that was good timing. I've seen bike riders, I've seen segway riders, haven't seen camel riders though. So yeah, anyway, I'm literally in the desert. Can I just point that out? Like, can we just take a look at this landscape behind me? Right, desert, and then desert, and then bloody big rock. Uluru, may have heard of it. Yeah. Segways, how you doing? I live in Sydney and I don't even see segways. Like, didn't the guy who invented the Segway die falling off a cliff on a Segway? I have no idea. It was just one of those urban myths, urban legends. Urban myths? Yeah, I don't fucking know. Anyway, who knew that basically half of this walk is going to be a desert walk? I mean, it's called the Uluru Base Walk, right? So anyway, might need to recoat the old SP50 soon. I did coat myself in it this morning, but yeah, it's very barren, Sharon. Anyway, views. Okay, subtle little filming moment, not really subtle. Check out this. that doesn't make you feel small, nothing will. And I'm used to feeling small. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I can definitely see why so many people hold this rock in high significance, just in terms of cultural and all of those significant things that it holds to so many different people. But it's yeah, pretty darn crazy to look at this rock and just see how big it is up close. So, special experience. I'm in a cave, which is incredible. And you can actually see, if you look at that, actual cave paintings, which is insane. I saw them on the other side, but I didn't actually even realise that they were in this cave until I just started filming. So, apologies if I'm not meant to film cave paintings, but yeah, that's crazy. That's amazing and beautiful. But hey, so is this cave, so is Uluru. Pretty awesome. And just like that, back at the start, that was a breeze. And honestly, it's 20 past 11, which I think I initially predicted to be back by 11:30. And considering that I stopped for God knows how many photos and videos along the way, to make it back here, 10 minutes to spare is pretty good, and bus is not for another hour and 10 minutes. So I'm now going to walk that way, go to the bathroom, and then there's a cultural centre about 2 kilometres that way. So, there you go. That was the Uluru Base Walk. Tick. Bucket list completed. Done. All right. And now there's a shit ton of cars here that weren't. But, thanks, Uluru. You rock. Yeah. Had to be done. Let's go to the centre of cultural things. All right, night 3. We're going pretty simple, really. We're going a simple chicken Caesar salad, which is very simple. Honestly, it was done in like 2 minutes. I thought it was going to be like properly cooked and whatever, but no. Probably should have gone and splurged and got it somewhere else where it was properly cooked. But anyway, we will try this at least. Got to save room for the wine and the cheese tonight. So anyway, let's try a bit of an Outback kiosk chicken Caesar salad. It's a standard chicken Caesar salad. So you pay like $25 for this and Coke Zero. Or I could have gone and spent $25 on a salad alone, probably for a fresh cooked one, but hey, I had to eat at this place once because I'm staying here in the hotel. So last night in Uluru, salad time. You can't see me. I'm eating cheese and biscuits and drinking my wine, and we can't film it, so we're about to see it. I'll enjoy it and I'll tell you how it is afterwards. Cheers. Good morning from day 4. Don't know why I did that. Cheers. We've reached the final day of the trip. Give me one moment. And I guess it's exciting. It's reflecting. What's not exciting is my banana, the fruit variety. That banana's fine. This banana, sad banana, it's very bruised. Apparently I probably shouldn't have kept it in the fridge, but if you're wondering what happens to a banana when you keep it in the fridge for like 3 days, so no banana for breakfast for me. Not a lot is happening today. Literally, I've got 20 minutes till I check out. So I'm having a coffee, and I basically have to wait around here for like 2.5 hours until the bus. So I thought the original plan would be to go to the airport early. I was going to get on the early bus, head to the airport, and just chill at the airport for a couple of hours because, you know, I like airports, and I thought that's what you would do. But you're on Uluru time here. There's like 2 flights a day. They know when it lands, they know when it takes off. So You tell them what flight you're on, and they say, you're on this bus. And not exactly a place where you can get a taxi or an Uber. So unless I was hiring a car, then my only option is to wait. So basically I will check out, head over into the town square, chill for like 2 hours, and then come back and catch the bus. And then home. So yeah, I mean, had I planned things, I could have done like a sunrise camel tour. I could have done something. I mean, the last 2 days, it's 20 to 10 right now. This time yesterday, I was like halfway around Uluru. This time 2 days ago, I was basically up the Olgas. So it feels a bit weird to be like sleeping in and just doing nothing, but thoroughly deserved. Knees sore, legs, feet sore, but it's been pretty cool. So barring anything amazing happening today, I reckon we just end it here. We close it off with a nice little montage to bring it off, or not a montage, we're going to the credits. That's what I'll hand over to the dear narrator Ben in just a moment. But it's been fun. It's been nice. I've enjoyed this. It's, as I've said countless times throughout this trip, it's been a bucket list thing to come here to see Uluru. I really do feel like, as an Australian, it's something that you should see, and I'm glad I have. It's spectacular. It really is amazing, and I'm glad that I did it. It's been a very short trip. We know it's the shortest Brink Unleashed in terms of days travelled, only 3 technically, 3 nights, 4 days, and it's something that I would experience again. I think that in the future I'd come back here, probably not by myself. Let's be honest, it would be nice to be here with someone. Splurge, maybe go stay out at Sales or Desert Garden, something a little bit fancier. Don't put bananas in the fridge. And do a couple of other experiences. I mean, the helicopter yesterday was fantastic, but there's some longer ones to do there. The Uluru Segway seemed interesting. Do a guided tour with one of the rangers. They seemed pretty interesting. A bunch of other things that I think I could have done, but you know, this is always going to be a short little trip to experience it, and I've done it. So I'm very happy that I've done it and experienced it. Yeah, so it's been a quick little journey and a fun time, but the most unique and fascinating thing about now is that literally at the time of recording this, in exactly 2 months, I will be in Paris. I will be there for the Brink Unleashed 13. Now, I don't usually tease to the next Brink Unleashed in these films because 99% of the time we don't know what's happening next, but this time I do. And this time it's almost like that Marvel-style post-credit scene, but I'm just teasing it right now. So you've come this far, you watch this, and now you're like, God, this was just like, I loved it. Ben's great. Bring me more Brink Unleashed action. Well, you're going to get some, because, again, very quick turnaround. I'm on the Brink Unleashed 13, Europe for the first time. Brink Unleashed Euro trip, coming to a cinema near nobody, because we don't release them in cinemas. Coming to a YouTube screen near you, end of 2024. Anyway, thanks Uluru, thanks Northern Territory, thanks everybody for being involved. It's been a lot of fun. I'll give you one more cheers. Try that again, maybe so it doesn't block my face. Cheers. There we go. You think after 14 of these, you know how you can't even speak. Let's try that again. You think after 14 of these, you would think I'd know how to make one of these. End it well and speak and all that. The Brink Unleashed 12.5 has been a fun ride. The only way a ride ends is by some narration, some credits, and your closing song and photos and more credits and shit. Cool. Ben, take it away.